Okay, so I've had a couple of requests asking me to show you guys how I cut my bubble bars and my bath bombs and my bath melts and everything, how I do it and keep them pretty clean. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I'll start with the pop in the, ooh, it's kind of squishy. Start with the pop in the bath bubble bar. Now this one, like I said, it's kind of squishy, and I notice like in the bottom, if I push my finger enough, it kind of moves very easily. So this one's going to be, it's kind of, I bet this one's going to crumble a little bit. Like, my Dorothy one's not that bad, but I have a feeling this one right here is going to crumble just a little bit. And I have a chef's knife. It's pretty sharp. I sharpen my knives once a week. That's just a habit I've gotten into since I've been in culinary school. So just have a very sharp knife. Don't cut yourself, please. And if there are any younger viewers watching right now, if you're not comfortable with this, please get an adult to help you, especially if you're younger, okay? So I'm going to cut down straight the middle. I want to keep it pretty even. I cut most of my bubble bars in half because I don't use less than half. So I'm going to just try to find the halfway point, which is right there. I rest the knife on top, just like that, and then like that. Okay, like I said, this one did crumble because you can, just the way it's put together, the compound must have been a little bit loose. Alright, so then I find the bag, which is this guy right here. And I'm going to put these two back together, and I'm going to slide it in. Just makes for less crumbling. And then I'm going to move all this together like this. I move it up on the knife. Be careful you don't hit your finger on the knife. I've done that many times before, and I have cut myself. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. I get as much of the stuff as I possibly can. Alright, and then I do that. And then I move the rest into the grooves, and it just looks like that. Okay, so this one is crumbling even more. It just must have not been put together very tightly. So that's what I'm guessing on that one. Okay. So the next one I'm going to do is the Dorothy. I'll go ahead and get that one halfway through, half of the rainbow on each. And then I can push down lightly or I can bang on it. This one I'm going to push down lightly and pull out the knife. And only a little bit came out. Oh, and then it just came off. See, I shouldn't have said anything. Half my rainbow just came off. But that's okay. That's definitely okay. So then I'm going to put this one away real quick. And I'm going to move on to the bath bombs. Now some of the bath bombs, what I've noticed is the way they're put together very tightly. So I actually can't get them to cut in half. I can get them to break into about a bazillion pieces. But, you know, sometimes it's just, that's what you have to do. So, yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that next. Okay, so in order to cut in half a bath bomb, most of the time what you're going to need is a knife or a flathead screwdriver and a hammer. Okay, so I'm going to use this knife because this isn't exactly one of my favorite knives. It's just one of the knives we have lying around. Okay, and I'm going to do the big blue. Now the big blue I know cuts in half pretty easily. I'm going to test something out on this one and see if I can pull it off. My friend does it down the middle, like this, and she says it works, so I don't think it really will. Watch your fingers, please. I don't want to be the reason why you hurt yourself. She says what she does is she goes like this, and she saws back and forth with a serrated knife. I don't want to use a serrated knife just because, yeah, I have a lot of the sea salt coming off. That's not exciting me at all. I love the sea salt. So let's see what I can do, okay? So you want it to cut in half pretty easily. You're going to get some, not the word, a residual, I guess is the word, powder on the long side. You're just going to scoop that up and put that in the bag with it. And it did cut in half. I did lose a lot of sea salt. And my knife is stuck to the bottom of the thing. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, that's all the stuff that I lost. But technically I didn't lose it because I'm going to put it right in the bag. I'm cutting per half pretty well. This one's kind of a little bit tougher. And then of course you put it away in the bag. So that's that one. Okay, so another thing I do after I get all the stuff up and I put it in the bag, it kind of looks like this now. So you can see all the little pieces of sea salt that are hanging. You're going to get a lot more buildup in the bottom, but you just split that up in between your baths. Or if you're doing more than 2 baths, just split it up in between how many you have. So another thing I do is I just kind of like scrape it like this. I know it's not really good for your knife, but whatever. And then I scoop it down in this little thing I have right here. And I actually have a lot of buildup. And I save that and I just put it all together in like a small bath. It's like a little bit, it's like my special ingredient in some of my baths. So the next one I'm going to do is to keep it fluffy, and this is in the purple. I've never tried cutting this one before, so I don't know if this one's going to give way or if it's going to fight me. So I'm going to try to find a good spot. This one's going to give away. I can already feel it. Alright, so I go straight down the middle. I put it in, oh, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Alright, so this one's really going to be really loose. So this one's going to work pretty fine. Alright, then I just start hammering. And ta-da! It wasn't really exactly halfway, but pretty freaking close. Excuse my language. Alright, so there's that guy. I'll put that, oh no! Put him over there. And let me show you. These really, like the stuff that falls off as you're hammering actually does clean up pretty easily. Let me show you. So that's all you do. You go like this together, just like you do with the bubble bar. And then you sweep it up onto the knife. Now, the extras I'm probably going to put with the smaller slice, since it didn't really cut in half. I'll just keep the little bits and pieces in there for the smaller slice. Alright, and then I scrape back down to that little edge there. Okay, next one I'm going to do is the Supernova. I've never cut this one before either. So I guess this is going to be kind of a... Oh yeah, this one's going to cut, definitely. Okay, so then... Oh no, that's not going to work very well. Hammer. Ta-da! That was beautiful, actually. Ugh, if I can get my knife out. So 2 nice halves going together, definitely. That's actually the best one I've ever done. I'm gonna thank you guys, because I'm guessing the luck came from you guys. So that's that one. Put that away. Alright. And then I've just got one more that I want to do, and then I've got some bath melts, and then we are done. Oh, and some soap. I'm gonna put away some of my I Should Cocoa. I'm gonna slice some of that up so I can use it right away and see if I really am liking it. Okay. So this is my next one, and I'm gonna put it right down the middle. Again, it's really loose, so I can tell that it's gonna be easy to cut. Like that. That was actually a very good one as well. Okay, and this is the Keep It Fluffy orange one. And it still smells exactly the same as the purple. It's just a different color. I really don't know why they did that. And I don't know if that's available everywhere, because I've seen it online. And I saw it at the Woodfield Mall, definitely. So that's another new thing that you should try out. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is going to be the mango. Okay?